oh, this is just about your life. Have you ever heard more about, you had a super secret project, like super secret. Remember?
No.
That you were asked to be a part of?
Oh, yeah. No.
What's going on with that?
I haven't heard anything about that thing. I mean, I could say it. I didn't like...
Were there any things that you signed?
No.
Oh, so you didn't even sign an NDA?
No. So, okay, I can say it. Netflix reached out to me. It was very odd. Netflix reached out to me around, what was it, the first episode of this podcast?
Dude, it was crazy.
A producer for Netflix, like right before we were about to record, like messaged me. And we talked back and forth, and no one else had been contacted. Like, there's a few, I want to say there's like 2 or 3 of us that were contacted, and I don't know if the project got paused or what. But it gave me like whiplash. Like, I used to work for Amazon, and getting, like, we did a pilot for a show. Like, I flew out to New York City. You did the whole story.
Yeah.
Did a pilot for Amazon.
Previous episode.
Yeah, and this project took like 6 months just to get greenlit. Like, I heard nothing for 6 months, and it was greenlit, and suddenly they're like, keep in mind, nothing. Not a peep. Not a word. For 6 months, and then they were like, all right, it's go time. We're greenlit. You got to be in New York City next week. Hope you can just drop everything in your life. And that's what this reminds me of. Like,
yeah. Dude, it probably will be. They'll be like, we're shooting the next 6 weeks. Goodbye.
Yeah, but that's what it was. Netflix reached out to me. I'll let you guys know. I mean, I'm sure if I sign an NDA, I'll be like, we need to say a code word, not a safe word. I'll say,
would be breaking the NDA, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no. The safe word will just be,
dude, these ambulances are going crazy.
The pina colada. That's what I'll say. And if you hear me say that ever, assume that Netflix has reached back out and I have signed something. But I haven't discussed what the project is or anything like that. I'm just saying Netflix reached out for a documentary, and that's it.
Yeah.
Not about me, I don't think. I hope not.
No, it was gonna... I actually don't remember what the... Well, we won't talk about it on the air. But
I remember the name, but I don't want to say the name of the show.
Yeah, no, it was a cool idea. And then you met up with... on the phone.
Oh my God, dude.
When you texted me this, I literally just froze, and I was like, Jon Prosser's a goat.
And it was a weird one. Like, I talked to a celebrity that was a producer on this show that, I mean, I probably shouldn't say his name, but like, you wouldn't be able to guess. It has nothing to do with tech.
It's so out there and so mainstream. But it's, I'm going to say this for the people. It's a very famous news anchor. Like, one of, he's like, if somebody asked you a name like on Jeopardy, like, who's a news anchor? That's like the first name that comes to my mind. Iconic, wildly successful.
A morning related news anchor. Yeah.
You're just on the phone with him, just talking to him.
Yeah, just casually. He was a producer for the show, which makes sense. But yeah, it was a very, dude, I forgot all about that. Like, I was just like, hey, you know, they were like, our lawyers will the next step will be our lawyers will get in contact with you. And then that was it. I haven't heard anything since then.
Dude, I hope it gets greenlit. That would be huge. Could you imagine if you were on Netflix? Dude, there's a part of me that's like, what if for B-roll they use like a part of this podcast, and then I'm like in the doc for just like a second. But you would have to sign off on it.
If they're using footage from the podcast, you'd have to sign off on it.
$10,000 my desk money. Netflix.
Okay. I'll remind people that they got to pay you.